Beep beep boop boop. What up, chat? Gotta let the people know we're live. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now we do. Oopsies. How we doing, guys? What up? What up, what up, what up, what up? We're back. We're so back. Why are we talking about a cum chalice? What are you guys what are you guys on right now, bro? I just got back. Can we keep the cum out of the conversations for at least 15 minutes? That's actually a lie. I'm gonna bring cum into the conversation way faster than 15 minutes, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Y'all know where you're at. Y'all know where you're at. What up, guys? How we living? What? Was that just on YouTube? No, that was on Twitch. Y'all, Twitch, somebody was talking about cum chalices. Oh, Beans is here. Hello, buddy. Come on, bud. Look at him. He knows. He knows, bro. Look at the guy. Yes, a silly man, a silly handsome man. That's a silly boy right there. Chat. I didn't turn on my sign. Beans, what are you doing, buddy? I have a Beans. He's trying to escape. Yeah. He doesn't want the smoke. He wants to do his own thing, Chad. Look at him. Oh no, he's leaving. No, Beans, I'm sorry. Oh, he didn't like me picking him up. Fuck. Wait, did that not turn on? Oh, it's not plugged in. Sorry, I unplug all my shit when I leave. I forgot to plug up again. My bad. Beans called us slurs and dip. You right. That's all he does. That's literally all he does. Beans the slur slinging slasher. It was so funny, y'all. So my sister, the reason I went to Denver is my sister turned 30. And we did a birthday party for her. And her fiance got these like name tags. They're like kind of like ones that you would get at like a work event where you put your name on it, but you also answer an icebreaker question. So I picked the one, if my pet could say something to me, what would it say? And my first reaction, I was like, oh, Beans would call me a slur. But then I was like, ooh, I can't write that, you know? I can't say the slur that he would, I can't write the slur that he would, because then that's on me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to just say, get me treats, peasant. But just y'all know if I could have, you know? I would have been like, hell yeah. He would have easily done that, bro. He's a little, that's my little terrorist right there, chat. No one will ever believe you, bro. You meet my siblings, if they know Beans, they know he would say that shit. They absolutely know he would say that shit, bro. Hi, Sarby. Fuck you. I have good news. Didn't ask. I'm sorry. What's your good news? What's good to see you, Soap. Good to see my punching bag is here, bro. You could have written the word slurs. It doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. Because I know exactly, he would totally, oh, bro, he's here. I didn't even realize. Look at him. Hey, buddy. He's like, I haven't gotten a treat time in a fucking minute, bro. Hey, congrats, Soap. I like to hear it. I like to hear it. That's what we're fucking talking about. What up, Maverick? It's okay. I'm used to it if you're not. What up, Raya? I know the good news before Ben because I'm way cooler than Ben. Shut up, Raya. Love to hear it, sir. Love to hear it, Soap. But also fuck you at the same time. Oh my God, bro. Already subs? Hold on. Most of you guys are just sending your resub message, right? I hope so. Trashfire, thank you for resubbing for 2 months. Big C Gala, thank you for resubscribing with Prime, cutting those Daddy Bezos profits. Thank you, guys. Kryptonite Kitten, subscribe with Prime as well. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for your Prime subs. I do appreciate that shit. You're just a lost boy. Thank you for a gifted 1 month tier 1 sub to Bouncy Ball. Bouncy Ball, I know you already said thank you for that shit. Bouncy Ball got some good ass manners, bro. Easy. Easy. Did everybody have a good weekend? What'd you guys get up to, bro? My Prime sub is simply refusing to work, so alas. Have you ever tried making it work, so? God. Jesus. Gets approved for their top surgery, and now they just are stingy with that Prime sub. That's crazy work. Crazy work, so you just hate me. Just say you hate me, bro. Campus snowed in. Oh, yeah. Didn't, like, the East Coast get hit by a crazy snowstorm? Bro, the weather in Denver was fucking insane. It was like 50s, 60s. I was like, what the hell is happening, bro? My boyfriend got sick, so I stuck him in our room with the humidifier and clean. Oh, that's really cute of you, actually. Saturday was my birthday. That was also my sister's birthday. Actually, just for that, Sarby, I'm not even gonna give it to you. Come here, Queso. God damn it! Another L to Queso. Honestly, that's a pretty good streamer to lose to, low key. Shit. Damn, Tails lover. So your boyfriend loves me more than you. Tell him I said. I'm just playing. Tell him to hang up and hang out. My boy, just put me on the background while you're fucking. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yo, chat, by the way, I had my editor leaving a part where I asked, I was like, have people had sex to my podcast? Yo, the amount of comments where people went in nitty gritty detail on both Spotify and YouTube about how much they banged my podcast was a little appalling. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all want to hear this while you're just really? Is that what we're doing? Dude, I went to Iron Lug. I want to see that so bad. I want to see it so bad. I heard it's getting great reviews. Also, we need to make sure it does better than that fuck-ass Melania movie. I'm sorry, if you go and see that movie, you're actually so fucking stupid. Like, actual brain-dead activity. I already was like, this movie has to be absolute bullshit. And then I watched one of those, I went to this movie so that you don't have to. And he was like, bro, it literally was about her picking out a fucking dress. Like, what? I'm going with this guy I started dating this weekend. Wow, rub it in our face. You're just a lost boy. Yo, you're just a lost boy getting that dick. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, uncalled for. Congrats. You'll have to let me know what do you think of it. I should just go see it myself. I just have this weird thing where I don't do things for myself. Unless it's work related. People be freaking it to Ben reading. No, for real. Why you guys freaking it to that shit, bro? What the fuck? It's like white noise, but more crass. That's such a fair point. My boyfriend literally turns on YouTube videos before starting anything we do. I understand that. I like that. I saw Iron Lung on Sunday. Okay. They took it off #1 because Hollywood is pissy. Hollywood is so stupid, bro. I don't want to watch Iron Lung, but I don't do well with horror. I've heard it's not like crazy horror though, right? Don't worry, Ben. I'll come to Vegas right now. We can go to Iron Lung and then it's a work expense. You right, Raya? Good point. Good point. Actually, I don't think that technically qualifies as a work expense. But we can try, god damn it. I'll text my tax guy. Actually, that actually reminds me, I do need to text my tax guy. I need to pay him an invoice, but his Zelle doesn't work or something. That was for you. Sorry, chat. Bro, when was the last time I texted this guy? Bam. Thank you for indirectly reminding me, Raya. Also, you guys can't see it under this desk, but I have figured out that I can put my legs on both walls. So I am like my legs are spread. You could put me in missionary right now. It's kind of nice. I feel like I'm stretching my hamstrings. Chad, I ran so much this weekend. My sister's fiance is a fucking animal, bro. And I ran a little bit with him, and I definitely overdid it. I can't lie. My Achilles hurts a little bit. And I would say that I'm taking it nice and easy, but I'm not. I'm going to play hockey today. Yeah, I ran 7 miles on Friday, 8 miles on Saturday, 4.5 miles on Sunday, and then 4.5 miles on Monday, excuse me. And then I took today off, but I'm going to go play hockey. Oopsies. You're screwing to the sound of Sarby sexualizing our grandmas. You guys get turned on by that, bro. I guarantee it, all right? Listen, I get it, man. You get off on hearing me talk about wanting to bang your grandma, all right? It's a little weird, but to each their own. My chat freaky deaky. You guys are little freaks, bro. All of you, every single one of you. Who is Melania, Cloud Dreamer? I wish I lived in the same world as you. Sarby spreading for us. I really am. I'm also farting on you. Remember? You guys are my dumb toddler babies I fart on. I just did it right there. I just farted. You guys didn't even know. Mike won't even pick it up. Ben admitting he's a bottom 2026 colorized. Okay, wait, chat. I actually have a question real quick. Educate Sarby time. Woo. Does bottom mean that you're necessarily getting penetrated, or does it just mean that like you're not doing the work? Genuine question. Question for the audience. Cause like, if it's the latter, sometimes that's kind of nice, you know? Both. Sometimes, Joshy, that doesn't help me. Here comes chicken sandwich. Oh, fuck. Chicken sandwich in the house, coming in here with a 20 gifted memberships on YouTube. Crazy work, chicken. Guys, if you got a chicken... I almost said if you got a chicken sandwich. I'm pretty sure I've almost said that before. If you guys got a gifted membership from Chicken Sandwich, make sure to say thank you, all right, chat? We have good manners. Chicken Sandwich, thank you for being so generous, as always. I appreciate you. Not you Freudian slipping your name for the bottom. Shit. Humble Pun Queen, you know that timeout button's looking real tasty right now. Bottom means you're being penetrated. Okay, well then, maybe not bottom, but every once in a while, it's kind of nice when a girl's like, nah, bro, I'ma do the work. It's like, hell yeah. Kind of rips, honestly. Me personally, I think it's the latter, but maybe that's just my inner pillow princess talking. I think the interpretation is that there is penetration, but Google it, I dare you. No. I'm not gonna Google that one. You know, I'm gonna pass. Power bottom still does the work and still penetrates. That's a good point. I would honestly say even when I am on the bottom, I usually end up power bottoming. So that's true. Bottom doesn't mean penetration. Well, then, yeah, maybe I like not very often. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's kind of fun being in control, you know? You know what I'm saying? Shit kind of rips. I feel like too, like most of the girls I've had intimate experiences with, most of them are pillow princesses. You know? Like I think there's like one girl I've ever been with who was like, I prefer to be on top, but it was because like the way she rode like felt better for her. And so that's kind of what we defaulted to. But even then I was kind of a power bottom, bro. All my BDSM research is failing me. I can't answer this simple question. Bacon Cola, what are you doing? Bacon Cola, I need you to know that you have failed me. All right? The one time I'm vulnerable and ask for education and you can't even step up to the plate and hit a home run? I'm just playing. If you ever figure out though, let me know. Yeah, there are power bottoms. That's what I'm saying. Did someone lie to trick Sarby into admitting he's a power bottom? I mean, shit, bro. IQ level 900. I have an IQ of maybe 3.5. And that half is very generous. Hey, Spooky Miss Luna, I'm guessing that was chicken sandwich. Power bottom was in when a little bit. Power bottom was in the top is on the bottom in order to make the bottom feel verse. What do you mean feel verse? Chicken sandwich, I'm gonna need you to. My best friend Keith, gay, not derogatory. Thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate that. All right, so it only refers to being penetrated. Man, but that's not so fun. So if I'm on the bottom, but I'm not being penetrated, I'm doing the penetrating, I'm still a top? That makes no sense. There's just so much in so many different relationships and types. This question is impossible to explain. Someone give me, I need to replace you, Bacon Cola. You're not helping me. Also, one prescription of Dommy Mommy for Sarby. I feel like it'd be fun as an experience, but not as like a long-term, you know? I feel like I like being the more dominant one. It's more fun. It's more fun. Not in like a bad way, but in like a I kind of like being with someone who likes to be told what to do, if you know what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Bottom is just penetration. Dom and sub going to so many different things. Yeah, I feel like they could have just picked a more accurate definition, you know what I'm saying? Sarby, it's topping from the bottom. You know what, Miz? You're confusing me. Top refers to the who's doing the bing bang and who's receiving is the bottom. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll stick to that. But that's still confusing when you're the top, but you're on bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Technically, I'm on the bottom, but I'm still topping by your guys' definition? Oh, with your... You fucking youngins and your sexual definitions confusing me. I'm just unk. I'm just an innocent... I am just an innocent Catholic raised boy. I can't even say that with a straight face. Top mean pee-pee go in, Sarby. But what if I'm on the bottom, Soap? Does that mean I'm a top, but I'm on bottom? What kind of paradoxical shit is that? This is so fun. This is so good. Sarby and a priest fit win? Shit. I'll commit blasphemy. I don't care. Wait, is that blasphemy? Or is that just fraud and impersonation? I don't know. Yes, it doesn't refer to just relative positions, but it should, TDD. That's what I'm saying. You're a straight man. This conversation really doesn't apply. Oh, so now you're excluding me. I'm so accepting of you, Bouncy Ball, but you're going to exclude me out of your top and bottom definitions. It's because I'm Asian, isn't it? Chat, Bouncy Ball is racist. Get him! Get him! Is it blasphemy if it's hot? Probably. But hey, it's hot in hell, you know? How do we even get here? I don't know. You guys are horny all the time. Of course we got here. It has nothing to do with me. It's all you guys. It has nothing to do with me. Shut the fuck up, Ben. That's what I'm saying. In my opinion, the top is the one doing the work. But, like, you can do work from the bottom. Put Ben in horny jail. I think you guys are much hornier than I am. Y'all are much hornier than I am, bro. For real, for real. Why are you guys so horny? Horny in chat. Ew. Ew. Can you fuck God? Probably. It's not work for you. She's writing. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think there's work that you can do on the bottom. I think there is work that you can be doing on the bottom that enhances the experience. Sarby, be careful. People have degradation kinks. I think that's my entire chat. You guys wouldn't be here if half of you didn't have degradation kinks. Half of you guys are here for the stories. Half of you are here to get bullied by me. Came for Am I the A-hole and I'm learning about Sarby's sex life. You're scamming me. Beepus Borps, welcome to the fucking stream. I reel you in with the Reddit stories and I hook you with my sex life. Then you're a power bottom? But you guys just said I wasn't. You guys need, listen, chat. I'm gonna let y'all reconvene because some of y'all are on different pages, bro. That's probably why my first time was just okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a bunch of things that you can do. Sorry, not to get horny on the main. I'm just thinking of all the things that I do. He hooks you with his penis. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to rewind here. Ben, you're a switch? Okay, well, obviously I'm not because I can't be a bottom. What sex life? You gain virginity? You right, guys. I'm a virgin. What are you guys talking about? I'm a good little Catholic boy. I'm a good Catholic boy. What did Chicken say? Then some of us are the Venn diagram of accusations of piss kink. I mean, a lot of you guys do have piss kinks. You guys are projecting on me. That's what we've already established. You guys say that I have a piss kink, but in reality, it's you that have the piss kink, not me. Who's mama of the group? Who's the oldest? I feel like, I don't know if Kat's here, but Kat definitely is an older woman. But if anybody, I think Kat is 61, if I'm remembering that correctly. If anybody's older than 61, you're the mama of this group. Loving the hair, thank you. I just got out of the shower, and I didn't shampoo or condition my hair. Lies have been detected. Guys, I can't remember what I said 3 minutes ago. You're going to have to specify what lies. Oh, is this the piss kink lie? Oh, no, I'm not lying on that. You guys are lying. I'm rubber, you're glue ass argument. But it worked. It worked. What can I say? Ben can't be a power bottom if he's not being penetrated. That's what I'm picking up, Althea. Apparently, I have to be penetrated to live my dreams of being a power bottom. No, I don't have a piss kink, just a biting one. Bro, Arlo, I'm not gonna lie. I did the hanky panky with a girl with a biting kink. I was like, whoa. That shit was a little weird. I was like, this feels like some Ted Bundy shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't say it wasn't kind of hot though. I was like, this is weird. This is a weird one. That might have been TMI chat. Nah, you good, Arlo. Don't worry. I know what you experienced, bro. So you can be a princess top. What are you talking about? I am a very pretty princess though. Let's be honest. I would make a really good princess. Now biting is great. That's what I'm saying, bro. Gotta try it a little bit. Did you guys see the post from that one guy that explains how he drinks some of his pee every day to detect his health? I think, Kara, that came up when I went on the Reddit on Wiki podcast or on their live stream. Damn, okay, the amount of y'all that are... Okay, wait, but what kind of biting are we talking about? Because, like, there's, like, little, like, nibbles biting. Like, this girl literally wanted me to, like, bite her stomach. Not, like, breaking skin, but enough to, like, leave bite marks on her stomach. Like, I don't know what kind of biting you guys are talking about, but I was like, whoa, I've never experienced this shit. But she very clearly liked it. Y'all, when I say, like, on some Ted Bundy shit, I mean, like, kind of on some Ted Bundy shit, bro. Like, bite until I bleed. Okay, bacon cola, therapy, ASAP Rocky. Oh, other people are typing. Whoa! You guys are, wow, whoa, time out. Time out? What is, what? Y'all would have been into Ted Bundy, bro. What? I'm into vampires want to bleed, Loki. Okay. Wow, this is crazy. I'd not think that I was gonna get that. No, not therapy. I just like. Okay, all right. No, I get it, bro. I understand. Like, I don't get it because I think if a girl bit me hard, I would be like, that would turn me off. But, like, having seen a girl who did get turned on by it, I understand, like, how enjoyable it is for y'all. So I'm not going to take that away from y'all. But bite till bleed is crazy, all right? Scout's honor never made her bleed. Fork found in kitchen at interaction. Yeah, for real. I mean, it's not that much of a stretch if my chat likes getting peed on. Of course you guys like getting bit until you're bled. It's not even the weirdest one. Y'all crazy. Biting his thighs while giving sloppy is the best thing ever. Hannah, that's great. Y'all, I've had music on this whole time. You guys can't hear it because I had it muted. What the fuck is wrong with me, bro? That's insane. That's insane, man. Y'all crazy. I don't like getting peed on. That's exactly what somebody who does like getting peed on would say, Joshy. Sorry, this is my first time watching you live. Thank you for watching. Just know that if you're coming in here, you are signing an unofficial agreement that I get to accuse you of having a piss kink. Sorry. That's just how it is. Sorry, but you didn't have to read that. I did. If I had to read it, you guys had to hear it, bro. I can't believe you read that out loud. I can't believe you typed it. That's crazy, Hannah. You typed it in chat. And then you're like, I can't believe you read that. Oh, y'all are funny, bro. I love you guys. Did you read the Reddit story about piss in the ears? I did. I read that with the Reddit on Wiki guys. What an unfortunate moment to be in stream for the first time. That's so fair. That's so fair. Guys, I can't believe this is how I'm ending my night. Simply stay up longer, Raya. We got Reddit stories coming, bro. We got Reddit stories coming. Y'all funny. Oh, we should probably get started on them, huh? We're 30 minutes in. We are 30 minutes in, chat. I have like 2 hours to stream. Because I will be going and playing hockey again tonight. I've been kind of on a hockey grind lately, y'all. Trying to get back into it, all right? I got burnt out. And now I'm trying to get burnt back in. That made no sense. Hey, Miss Drevis, thank you for the Prime sub. I promise I'm going to open up that P.O. box, all right? Save your father's ashes for me. I'm going to smooch them. I swear. I swear. You guys, if you're on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 100 people watching already. That's fucking crazy. 100 people. I do want to get started on the reads, guys. We have some Am I the A-holes to get done. And I think none of these are super long. So hopefully we can crank through these pretty quickly. Actually, let me make sure that I've read them all. Sorry, guys. It's been a with traveling this weekend, it's just been hard to keep track of everything. Oh, okay. We should be okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry, did I not click on this one? Am I stupid? Okay. All right. Apparently, I almost fucked up. My husband is currently infertile. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this is one we ended on where she was recording him. Okay. All right, we're good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't skipping any stories for you guys. But yeah, we have 6 Am I the A-hole stories here. And then hopefully we can wrap these up and I can get some Am I the Devil stories rocking and ripping, all right? So we get a little bit extra. Cranking it on stream. Okay, so what are we talking about, you guys? What are you guys talking about? What are we doing, man? I really want to send that before Valentine's Day. All right, bet I'll open it before Valentine's Day. Wow, Twitch didn't even tell me you were live, Sammy. That is evil. Sammy, good to see you. Crazy shit, y'all. Crazy shit. Okay, let's get started on these stories, guys. We'll get a rocking and a ripping. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 94 people watching, 55 likes. I know we could get that up to 70. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at, though. Turn on those post noties, baby, so you can be notified whenever I go live. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for being enraged that my husband is currently infertile? My 30 female husband, 36 male, has body built for 15 plus years and has an unreal physique. We got together at 21 and 27. Being young, I was naive and believed him when he said he was natural. I only asked because my male acquaintances regularly asked me. Over the years, this morphed into, I'm natural now, but I used to take tea years ago. I distinctly remember telling him I'm massively against drugs, and if he ever went back on it and it affected us having a baby, then I would never forgive him. Cut forward to last December, I was cleaning our apartment and found testosterone. He's somewhat of a hoarder, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't an old one that had been accidentally moved in. So I hid it in my sock drawer. Within 48 hours, he confronted me, angry that I took it. Clearly, he'd been taking it. I gave him an ultimatum, me or the testosterone. We were set to get married in the summer. He promised he wouldn't take it again. He promised my parents too. Okay. I'm not going to say it's your fault, but also, like, come on. Like, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with weightlifting and the effects that taking testosterone has on your body, but I see a couple people in chat not calling it a drug. Whether you want to consider it a drug or not, like, they get addicted to it. If you don't take testosterone, it makes you feel like shit. And especially when you're addicted to the effects that testosterone has on your muscle growth, you're not going to stop that cold turkey. It's just not going to happen, bro. So things settled down, we married, and we have been uber keen on having kids ASAP. Him slightly more so than me even. So we've been trying. It's been a while with no pregnancy, so we took some fertility tests. We just had results today. Mine came back good. His showed up as no sperm whatsoever. The doctor asked him if he takes testosterone, and my husband replied 12 months ago. The doctor said he'd expect sperm to recover in 3 to 4 months, which means we need to take a load more tests to figure out why there's no sperm. My first reaction was to comfort, obviously, but when he heard 3 to 4 months, my husband seemed less deflated than he had been when he first heard the results. Come on. Okay, we know where this is going. So after we said goodbye to the doctor, I asked my husband, was 12 months really the last time you took testosterone? After some back and forth, he admitted he last took it 2 weeks ago. I am fuming. He lied to me. He's been wasting my time. He risked our future child's health. He risked his own health. He risked our future. But he's mad at me for not being supportive, and he thinks I'm being completely unreasonable in my reaction. He thinks I should be focused on resolving the issue rather than the why. Hey, just ignore the fact that I fucking lied to you, made you a promise to get off of something that I was addicted to, and I just didn't. Why pay attention to that? You should just be focused on resolving it, which has nothing to do with you and is completely outside of your control. Like, come on, dude. Are we... He said that I married him knowing his history, so I should be okay with it. He's making me doubt myself. So people have read it, am I the a-hole? God, girl, like, okay, the fact that you even had to write this tells me that this man must be fucking... This man must be just gaslighting and manipulating you constantly. Like, how could you doubt yourself in this situation? Get out now. He lied to you. You're not overreacting. You asked something very simply out of him. Even further, you asked him something that he lied about, your entire relationship. Like, yeah, I feel like Soap said it. I'm sorry. Like, you guys can call, like, people love whenever I want to hold the OP accountable for anything. Y'all want to say I'm victim blaming. I'm sorry, but I agree with Soap here. Asshole, no. Idiot, yes. Like, I bring this kind of stuff up because, like, I want this to connect with somebody who is maybe in a similar situation as OP, but, like, maybe hopefully earlier, where, like, they are seeing shit like this in their partner, and I want to encourage you to please not fucking marry them. If you get with somebody and they promise they're not taking testosterone or any other drug, and then you figure out that they actually are, that is not someone you want to be with. If they can lie to you about fundamentally who they are as a human being, they're going to do that to you for the rest of your relationship. That is not a relationship that I think anybody should put up with. That is not a relationship that I think anybody can have a healthy, structured, foundationally solid relationship with them. And so, like, sure, bro, like, call me an asshole for, like, putting a little bit on OP's shoulders, but, like, girl, he gave you the roadmap. Like, don't get me wrong, better to get out earlier than don't get me wrong, it was better to get out earlier, but, like, now he's really shown you his cards. He was showing you his cards before, but now he's laid them on the table and taken a shit right next to them. I think it's time to fold and get the fuck out. These stories make me happy to be lesbian sometimes. I mean, Arlo, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the fucking crazy stories my lesbian friends have told me about their WLW relationships, I'm like, holy fuck. Oh. Better late than never. Yeah, for sure. Like, I say these things, guys, as like, I want, and it's happened before. I've seen some DMs where people are like, you helped me realize that the situation I was in was a bad one. And that's just what I'm going for, bro. Like, I really want people to come to these stories and for me to point out things like, hey, this is not right. And like, there were signs before. And if you relate to those signs at all, this is a wake-up call for you. Dude, as a lesbian drama is brutal. Dude, one of these days, guys, I need to hone in on my subreddit and have you guys send like listener confessions, listener stories, things like that for me to read for a video and like react to. Because I need to hear these, bro. How's he even getting testosterone? You can get it from like Mexico. Unfortunately, because I work out a lot. I have friends who have taken testosterone and it's not that hard to get. Like, usually, like, if you ever see a bunch of fitness bros taking trips to Mexico, I promise you that isn't just for shits and gigs. A lot of them go and they buy testosterone in Mexico and they bring it back and then they sell it at the gym that they go to. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's not that, like, it's not that hard to get in the gym community. Dude, I need to hear your guys' bisexual stories, lesbian stories. I gotta know the tea, you guys. I truly think, either this is like, don't get me wrong, I think guys tend to follow a pattern of toxicity in relationships that's pretty consistent. But like, that doesn't mean that women have that doesn't mean that women don't have their own patterns of toxicity in relationships. Like, I've fucking experienced it, guys. I've experienced some fucking toxic ass motherfuckers. Shout out Raya, best mod in the game. Let me see if there are any updates to this one, actually. Okay, I don't think... Okay, there's no update on this. OP left like a really long comment, kind of just clarifying that he's not taking this as like gender affirming. He's taking it for aesthetics of bodybuilding, which I just assumed. Yeah, that would be really messed up if they were taking it for gender affirming, but I just, y'all, I've never understood it. Like, it ain't that serious, bro. It just really ain't that, like, weightlifting should not be that serious. People like will fuck up their lives for like the most mediocre like bodybuilding physique in the world, and I'm just like, man, like just work out casually and enjoy your life. Like, some people are actually nerfing their lifespans with that shit. My ex became a bodybuilder. It's in like the guy handbook of like midlife crises, I feel like. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think, because like I've done it before and it's helped me. I like the like, hey, if you're going through shit, like go to the gym, like try to improve yourself. I think the chemicals that come from working out really help your brain. All that being said, it's such a slippery slope. Like I'm lucky I didn't fall down the like Andrew Tate pipeline. I fell down like the motivational speech pipeline, which I think is very like evident of like my mindset and where I've gotten in life and stuff like that. So it's not like you must work out and you have to do that to be the provider and women are the problem, like high value. Like I never fell down that pipeline, but I feel like now encouraging guys to work out further pushes them closer to that pipeline. And so it's like kind of scary to recommend that for people now, you know? It's such an easy pipeline to follow because there's just so many fitness influencers who are like that. They're just so brain dead. Their brains are all fried by steroids. Gym bros are honestly a red flag 98% of the time. No, for real. Bro, I have to say, I have this gym influencer friend, and she has like a private Instagram story on like her private Instagram page. And she posts, because she's like very like, she loves a buff white boy. Like she's in the perfect space for like the guy she's attracted to. But she like spills the tea about how fucking awful they all are. And I'm like, oh, on her private story. I don't even really know why I'm on her private story. Like I'm not really that close with her. But she spills the tea on these men and they are fucking evil, bro. Like she has told the most evil fucking stories of what these guys do to her. And I'm like, oh my God, like, are these guys coming from Satan's asshole? Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Girls these days are afraid of bodybuilders? No, for real. For real. And honestly, y'all, like, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, I think, like, okay, because, like, don't get me wrong, I understand, like, humans at the end of the day, like, we're animals. So, like, animals see big, protective guy, me attracted to protection, big guy. Like, I understand that mindset, but, like, that is a caveman mindset. So, like, I've always just assumed it's a little bit of an indictment on that person's intelligence if they just fall into the caveman tendency of like big, strong man, muscle, protect, I attract to him. Like, I think it's so funny to me because I'm like, girl, first off, that don't matter anymore. Like your man can be as buff as hell. Him versus AR-15, that AR-15 wins 9 times out of 10. If not 99 times out of 10. Or excuse me, 99 times out of 100. Like, you know? It's just, and it's like, also, those guys are the worst human beings ever because they're all on steroids. They're all insecure and evil. Big man got the oonga boonga. It's so funny to me. Like, I've always said this. I've always just been like, I get it, how it's like, this is wired into our brains, but like, also, we are the most conscious, sophisticated beings on this planet, and you can't even get over man big, man protect me, man tall. Like, come on. Oh. But that one time he wins gives you one hell of a story to tell the homegirls. That's true, I guess. The most cringe thing my ex-boyfriend has ever done is interrupt my current boyfriend at the gym to tell my boyfriend he was my ex. Bro, Ryan, that just means that he pays attention to you, bro. That's so embarrassing for him, honestly. Sarby sophisticated. Okay. Soap, you're on thin ice. That timeout button looking real sexy right now. Love a man built like a pencil. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's keep going. I'm done talking shit about gym bros. I'm done talking shit. Let's keep it growing. Let's keep it going. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 120 people watching this shit, bro. I know 125 now. I know we can get that shit past 100 easy, all right? At least 90, okay? Make sure to like up the stream. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at, though. Turn on those post noties, baby, so you can be notified whenever I go live. Okay, let's do it. Am I the a-hole for hiding the fact that my youngest son is biologically ours? So me, 48, my wife, 46, both come from a culture where arranged marriages are common, and that's how we get together. We are arranged into our marriage when we were 18 and 20. I can go into more details about it if asked, but it's not super relevant to the post. We both wanted kids. However, my wife has a medical condition that made it very hard for her to get pregnant, and because of the arranged nature of our marriage, we didn't exactly feel too keen on repeatedly trying. Oh. That's kind of crazy, I can't lie. Wait, bro just said he doesn't. That's crazy to me, man. So like they don't even have sex? They're not even keen on having sex and they're married? Ah. I can't imagine that shit, man. Wow. So when we were financially stable and old enough, we adopted our first son when he was 3, now 26, and our daughter, now 22, a year later when she was a newborn. About 3 years later, my wife unexpectedly got pregnant after we drunkenly hooked up with each other, and that resulted in our youngest son, now 19. When my wife got pregnant with her youngest son, we purposely hid this from our families. They had for years pressured us to try fertility treatments to have a child that would truly belong to us. Wait, that's crazy. Hiding a pregnancy from your entire ass family? Honestly, I feel like I have to applaud. That's crazy. Hide it. Chat, I'm trying to think. Like, if I had a partner and my partner got pregnant, that would be next to impossible to hide from my family. What? Drunkenly hooking up with your spouse is so crazy. I know, Spooky Miss Luna, but we can't cross that bridge. I've expressed my feelings about arranged marriage. That being said, I feel like I have to be respectful of it because it's not my culture. So I can't rag on it. Just say that I'm not really fucking with a lot of what OP is saying in this story. Yeah, that's how exactly, Bouncy Ball. Let's not cross that bridge. But I'm still fucking okay. So you're not even hiding the fact. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I assumed that they were hiding it from the wife, and I was like, how the fuck is that possible? But I see what I'm picking up what OP's putting down. They had for years pressured us to try fertility treatments to have a child that would truly belong to us. And we knew if they found out our youngest was biologically ours, they'd never treat our children the same. We hid her pregnancy and told our families we adopted another baby. Only a few friends and select members knew about the pregnancy. All of my children also know about this. My father, 69, was talking with me and my cousin, 47 male, who knows about the pregnancy, about how he was always disappointed that I never gave him a proper grandchild, and he was still holding out hope until last year when my wife turned 45. Like, this is the hard part of what I just said about, like, obviously, I know that arranged marriage is really popular in, like, Indian cultures and probably other cultures, but, like, I feel like it comes with bullshit like this. Like, this is a fucking evil thing to say. You do have grandchildren, you fuckstick. An adopted grandchild should be treated exactly like any other grandchild. This is fucking evil. You should have cut your father off. Like, this is a horrible fucking thing to say. I told him he has 3 grandchildren through me, and he just grumbled about how it wasn't the same. My cousin in private says that he thinks it's a bit of an asshole move to still hide it from him because he's getting older. And it's not like he can treat the kids much differently from one another now that they're all grown. I don't think I'm an a-hole, but I'm curious what Reddit thinks. Okay, wait, so he hasn't even actually told them. Oh. Edit Tad, me and my wife are not Indian, so please stop with all the racist messages. So please stop with all the racist messages and comments about Indian culture. Chat, what other... Chat, you think these are Mormons? Yo, chat, I'm so sorry. It's GFK. You can leave this out of the video. This is so random. Y'all, did you know that Mormons do prophecies? Oh, this is something like, oh, they do this in parts of Africa too. Bro, I just found out that Mormons do prophecies, at least for the men. Like, it's something that they can do. Shit's crazy, bro. Hey, this is so weird, man. Okay. Yeah. And it's not like he can treat the kids much differently from one another now that... Okay, you know what? Usually I'm pro not lying, but honestly, I think OP cooked here. Yeah, if you lied to enhance the treatment of your child, of all your children from other members of your family by lying to them, I can't say that I necessarily disagree with that. I would do the exact fucking thing. I would do the exact same thing, so I don't know. Someone's gonna have to convene with their book of fairy tales to figure out if I'm in the wrong for saying that, but me personally, I think OP cooked, you know? And honestly, let this father fucking die without ever knowing. Yeah, that's how I feel, man. You want to have that mindset? Fine, you don't deserve the truth. Bitch ass father. Like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Couldn't be a me. I don't think Mormons would perform abstinence within the marriage. Sweet memories. I don't think they were like abstinent for like any religious reasons. I think they were genuinely like, we don't enjoy fucking each other, which to me is crazy. Like, I'm sorry, me and my wife, I will always make sure that I will always do my best to make sure that our marriage is in a good point where we always want to be doing the hanky panky. You know, like I don't want to get married to somebody who I ain't gonna be doing hanky panky with. Like that's just so sad. Like he literally, like, I think this is like a therapist needs to look this one over, because he basically said like we don't have sex because we're not attracted to each other, and then also was like, oh, sometimes we got drunk and had sex and created a baby from that one time. Like, oh my God. I don't think I'm qualified to comment on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. Hey, see ya, PB. I hope you have a good day at work. You aren't meant to enjoy sex, at least according to Paul the Apostle. That sounds rapey. I'm not gonna lie. They said drunken hookup during the marriage. I don't think Mormons usually drink. That's a good point too, Oliver. That's a good point. Damn, Righteous Puff with the overshare. Righteous Puff, you missed the time to be horny, all right? You missed the time. You can't come in here and bring the horny in. We already had the horny. Should have come in earlier. Sex used as a tool for procreating and not actual personal enjoyment couldn't be me. That's what I'm saying, man. Shit. Give me that Vaseka Mimi. Fucking bust inside my wife whenever I want. I'm sorry. Chat, ignore that. Paul had a micropene? Probably. If God didn't want me to enjoy sex, why did he make me enjoy sex? That's what I'm saying, man. Let me get my nut. Sir, you said horny was over? Yeah, that's my bad. That's on me. That's on me. You can't be horny. Horny time is over, he says. You know what, chat? Sorry. I should rephrase that. I can be horny whenever I want, but y'all are on a timer, okay? This is a dictatorship, not a democracy. I choose horny times for you, and then I get horny time all the time. I don't know what to tell you guys. My bad. Paul was kind of asexual, allegedly. That's so funny. An asexual man writing the Bible. He was just like, I want people to stop doing this. I'm gonna put it in the fucking Bible. That's crazy sabotage. You know what I'm saying? When will be the next horny time window? I'll let you know, Kate. All right? We'll put it in the calendar. Oh, rules for thee, but not for Sarby? You're getting it, Humboldt Queen. You're getting it. All right? Sarby's here edging us. Okay, chill out, Martin. I ain't edging a single one of you. I'm edging myself. No, sorry. Time out. Is there a Google Calendar of Tuesday scheduled horny time? Yeah, exactly. That would be actually really funny. Chat, horny time at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. PST. Be there and bring your boners. You guys did this, honestly. Like, the fact that you gave me a platform where I can say stupid shit like this, that's your fault. It's not mine. It's not, not even close to my fault, all right? You're timing my freak? Yeah. I have a stopwatch and everything. Sarby edging on camera for free, not clickbait. You right? Oh, did you know that Mary was around 14 to 16 and not a grown woman? What? Wait, what do you expect, bro? Of course she was, man. I swear, every religion was created so that they'd have an excuse to fuck a 13-year-old. I just genuinely think that's how it ran. Liar Sarby, you don't schedule stuff? You caught me, Mr. Drevis. You know me too well. Victim blaming in 2026? Oh, you guys are the victim? Pfft. Yeah, okay. I'm the victim, chat. I'm the victim of y'all. All y'all are evil and rude and stupid and you smell bad. Yeah, take that, libtards. No, I'm just playing. Chat, should I become a red pill grifter? Would I be a good red pill grifter? Would I? Become? Become? Wait, are you saying I am one? That's crazy. Absolutely insane sentence, by the way. You're welcome. Yes, you already hate trans people, me. So don't get it twisted, all right? I love trans people. Trans people are great. I just hate you. Don't get it twisted, all right? If I become a red pill person, I'm going to be like, hey, it's not, the trans people aren't the bad ones. It's just at SoapPNG on Twitch.tv, all right? That's who y'all should be going after. Absolutely not. You'd crash out too easy. Honestly, though, like, yeah, I would. When I think of libtards, I always think of Pop-Tarts. Why? It's such a bad insult when people call people that. I'm like, wow. Like you really fused your last two brain cells together to put that one together, to put that word together. Red pill grifter Sarby is not on my 2026 bingo. Yo, okay, you guys know that that dude Anthpo? You guys know that that creator Anthpo, who he'll do the like he did like the, I think like the Harry Styles lookalike and the cheese ball man who ate like a thing of cheese balls in New York and got a huge crowd to watch him. I think that would be really funny to do, but like an anonymous red pill grifter. And like you could just troll, like you show how easy it is to get these fucking idiots riled up, and then you just like clown on them. Oh man. Only if you split the money? Dude, that'd be actually really funny. I'd be like, guys, I need you to pay me so I can keep up my red pill grifting. And then I would just donate that money to like a Democratic candidate. Oh, that would be so good. Or maybe it wasn't Harry Styles. It was Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. One of my Chalamet, whatever. Fuck it. I don't know. They're all the same. They're all white and pretty, I guess. I don't fucking know. Fun fact, Liberal is the Australian right wing. Huh. Dude, Australia is weird. You guys got too many kangaroos, all right? Come back and talk to me when you get rid of some of those. You know what? Send them over to the US. I feel like that would be a great creature to like shit kick some people, you know? Daddy Sarby does have a nice ring to it. What are we talking about? Only if chat can call you daddy. What are we talking about, man? Hey, I got you, Van Lurker. Thanks for listening. Go grift the grifters. That's what I'm saying, Rainbow Gravestone. Like, how funny would that be? Throw back to the kangaroo war. That's true. I was thinking of joining ICE to obfuscate operations. Dude, I think there should be more of that. Listen, all I'm saying, you guys, is like, I feel like we could be doing a little bit more that's like not illegal, but more annoying for them, you know? Like, I saw this video of them like at a building that ICE was at, and like ICE was inside the building, and I was like, why are we not like pouring soap on the sidewalk or like something to make the sidewalk more slippery so that when they walk out, they all are like slipping and sliding like a bunch of idiots? Like, why is there not more trolling? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be more trolling that we can do to them, right? Or like they leave their cars everywhere. Are people not like carrying around a screwdriver to puncture holes in their tires? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, if I was still in Minneapolis, I'd be doing this shit. I would be like, I'd be flinging Beans' cat shit that I'm scooping out of his litter box at them. Like, yeah, Home Alone these fuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like, put marbles all over the ground. Minnesota was putting ice around ice buildings. Okay, we like that. Let there be banana peels. Fuck it, bro. Anything at this point. I'll take anything. Potato in the tailpipe. Exactly. Like, what are they gonna do? They leave their cars just like hanging there, just like walk up, stab that shit with a screwdriver, walk away. We gotta harass them more, bro. Like they should be waking up. I mean, they probably are already, but they should be waking up and being like, I can't, like, I have to go deal with this shit, you know? Yeah, sugar in the gas tank or some cough drops. For real, like there could be so much more trolling that we do right now. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Is that really trolling or is it guerrilla warfare? I'm gonna call whatever you want, man. All I'm saying is those ICE agents would, if they had their if they left their car, usually when they leave their car, they leave the doors open. If y'all were just slick with it and fucking filled, like got some fucking, I don't know, balls of kitty clumped piss and just tossed a bunch of it in their front seats, they would be a little bit more miserable. You know, just throwing out some ideas of some of the shit you could be doing to them, you know? Incredible. Guerrilla warfare, the OG trolling. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We got to get back to the OG trolling. Guys, I need to check if this person threw up an update. Hold on. Okay, no update. Damn, we owe for a lot for updates. All right, guys, let's keep going. I'm trying to get the stories done, stay locked in, but y'all, all I'm saying is if some of you guys trolled ICE, that would be something I very much support. You know? Hide shrimp in the cabin filter? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like there's more that we could do. You know what I'm saying? Someone needs to get access, bro. You know what someone needs to get access to? Get access to the hotels and hit it with a piss can. Y'all know what I'm talking about? This is a trick as old as time. You lean a trash, you pee in a trash can, and then you lean it against their door and you knock on it so that when they open the door, they just get splashed with piss. I'm gonna need like everybody, all right? I'm gonna need everybody to collectively pee in a trash can so we can piss can these fuckers. Yeah, where's that dude with the piss nukes? I need him to piss nuke ICE, you know? My brain went to the fart spray. See, Joshy, that's a great one too. Like, I feel like there's just more trolling we could do, man. You know? Always the piss with you. Okay, chill. Sorry, I have good ideas. Listen, I'm saying it as a place of unenjoyment. So if anything, it's you guys with the piss kinks, all right? You guys are the ones who are saying that would be enjoyable. All right? I don't think it's enjoyable. I'm not into piss like that, but I know you guys are. Chat's really into piss like that, huh? All right, you guys. Let's keep going here. If you guys are on the YouTube, we are 2 likes away from 100. Why you guys got to edge me like that? That's crazy work. Crazy work. Make sure to hit the like button. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post noties, baby. Rip Van Lurker, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Make sure cutting those Daddy Bezos profits, chat. We love to see it. King of gaslighting, for real, you right. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling a friend's boyfriend that he can't have a traditional wife because he's not a traditional man? I, 25 female, was hanging with some of my friends and their significant others last week. To make a long story short, my friend's boyfriend kept talking about how women no longer want to be traditional wives, and that's why many of them are single. I responded that in 2025, women don't feel like they need a man in order to provide the lives that they want for themselves. He kept going on about what women used to do and how they were all about taking care of their husbands and household without complaining. I let it go on for a while, but I got tired of hearing his rant and told him that he can't have a traditional wife when my friend goes 50-50 on all the bills with him and works more hours than he does. I continued with, he isn't a traditional husband and can't provide for his household like he's supposed to, so that my friend can stay home and do those traditional duties. I may have become the asshole when I told him that it sounds like he wants another mommy and not a wife. No, I'm so convinced that every man with this mindset has an Oedipus complex, all right? They all want to fuck their moms. They want someone who will treat them like their mommy treats them. Oh, I want a traditional wife. Bro, just say you want to fuck your mom. It became silent, and he told me that my way of thinking proved his point. The conversation pivoted elsewhere, and I thought that was that. But I got a message from my friend saying that her boyfriend was upset at me for what I said, and I embarrassed him. Yeah, because he's a baby back bitch. He wants me to apologize, but I don't think that I should have to. He wants me to apologize, but I don't think that I should have to, being as I thought I was responding to his rant about traditional women. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I read that right. Because there's a typo here, but I'm not sure what the typo is trying to say. He wants me to apologize, but I don't think that I should have to, being as though I was responding to his rant. He wants me to apologize, but I don't think that I should have to, being that I was just responding to his rant about traditional women. That's the take. Edit that one in, Jivka. My friend said she doesn't think I'm wrong, but doesn't think I'm right either. I mean, shit, she has to be a little bit of a fuckstick to be dating this guy, so that sentence made absolutely no fucking sense, but what do we expect out of her? And I should have just let him talk because he had a few drinks. Yeah, just let my boyfriend say heinous shit because he had a couple of drinks. You know how it is when your man has a couple of drinks and starts going on a misogynistic rant. You just gotta let him do it because he's had a few drinks. Oopsies. Nothing you can do about that. God. Girl, get rid of this friend. Like, what the fuck? This would be the most insufferable ass shit in the world. I'm sorry. I call me a bad fucking person, but I could not be friends with someone like this. I would be like, you think your value in life is to date this shit ass man? I'm sorry, but I have self-respect, and I want other people around me who have self-respect. If you date him, you must hate yourself. Like, get out of here. Nah, bro. OP's not the a-hole. Put that bitch boy in his place and honestly drop these friends. You don't need this type of negativity in your life. All right? You don't need friends who are going to bring around their misogynistic boyfriend who just wants to talk about traditional women when he's a traditional loser. Like, be so fucking for real, man. If you're gonna spew that hateful ass shit, you better be making 6 figures and already own a house. Like, if you ain't there yet, shut the fuck up and get your... If you ain't there yet, shut the fuck up. All right? Traditional man this, traditional man that, bro. Too broke to be a bigot. That's what I'm saying. You can't walk around talking about tradition when you can't even afford that tradition. You gotta be a traditional man. I can't afford that traditional life, but by God, when I can, I'm gonna be misogynistic as hell to my wife. Like, fuck off, bro. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. This reminds me of the story where this woman called her husband too broke to be sexist. No, for real. I genuinely think that's a thing, man. Like, I've had the most broke boys fucking talk the most stupid shit about tradition or like the red pill type shit. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, if you make less money than me and you want to talk about all that traditional shit, you better shut the fuck up and make more money than me before you talk on that bullshit, bro. With that salary, you better put on the maid fit. Oh my God. Trad man wants trad wife while making $38K a year. Sit the fuck down, bro. No, for real. For real. Like, I'm sorry, my guy. You can't be doing that shit. Oh, I couldn't stand somebody like that, man. That's so silly. The friend is giving the vibe that she shares the opinion on the down low, and let her be miserable about that, you know? Like that, it's just, I'm sorry, bro. I think that's the most loser mindset ever. You're allowed to believe what you believe, but I'm allowed to sit there and be like, that's pretty fucking stupid. You believe that? Also, it's just like, you don't share the burdens of responsibility in a marriage, you know? Like, I just think that's so lame. So lame. Crazy. Guys, we do have a small little update here. Let's read that. Update from OP, same post. I called my friend to try and understand why her boyfriend was embarrassed and why she was trying to be Switzerland in this. And why she was, excuse me, and why she was trying to be Switzerland in the situation. She explained that I'm her friend, and although she doesn't disagree with what I said, she feels like she needs to have her man's back as well. I told her that she doesn't have my back by asking me to apologize to him and not standing up for me, or at the very least telling him that what he was saying was idiotic. We talked for about an hour, and I actually feel like it didn't get anywhere. I told her that I would not apologize and that he can't come around me anymore, and she was very upset with that statement. I feel like I lost a close friend, and that hurts a lot, but I will not be disrespected. Sorry, this isn't some juicy stuff, but I wanted to update everyone on how the situation ended. I mean, girl, you're probably going to look back at this moment and be like, wow, that was the best thing to ever fucking happen to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand how it's hard to lose a close friend, but to lose a close friend who's bringing around shitty people in your life and pushing their shitty ideals on you, not worth it. I've been there, not this exact situation, but I've had close friends that I've had to not talk to anymore because they're awful people. And now I look back at it and I'm like, thank fucking God he did that. Thank fucking God little idiot 23-year-old Sarby was like, oh, I'm done with this. Like, do you really want a friend that's like, I don't disagree with what you said, but I still need to back up my man who I've known, who I seemingly disagree with and have been with less and have known for less time than you? Like, what are you fucking talking about? So if this man starts spewing some heinous shit that you don't agree with, you're just gonna blindly support him because he's your boyfriend? Miss me with that stupid shit. Just checking if there's an update on this. No. Crazy shit, though. Yeah. I just think, y'all, people are too scared of being lonely. I'm sorry. I feel like that's the one thing everybody should learn is how to be comfortable with being alone so that you don't put up with bullshit like this because you're afraid of being alone. Like, at no point should you feel like you have to stand up for your partner because the other side of that is that you're just going to be alone. Not me. Couldn't be me, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Andrew with a $20 dodo on YouTube? I was just watching one of your Am I the A-hole vids when I saw you were live. I just found your channel like 2 weeks ago, and I've been binging ever since. You're the perfect YouTuber to watch when winding down at night. Hey! Glad I can help you with the wind down, Andrew. Thank you for the $20 dono. I just want to reiterate for any of my maybe newer-ish viewers. Donations, memberships, gifts, subs, all that, not required. By God, are they appreciated, but please make sure you're buying yourself some nice things. Make sure you're supporting some charities and whatnot, and then maybe if you have some leftover money, send that my way if you want to support, but it's never required, you guys. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you. Hopefully can see you in stream some more. Thank you for giving my videos a chance. I appreciate it. I will come out with lots more. I'll be lonely before I let myself be openly embarrassed in front of my friends. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, I appreciate that, Andrew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Conservative men want left-leaning women like a person wants an exotic bird to clip their wings. No, for real. For real. Oh. Hello, Mr. Baines. Meow. Oh, he come. Hold on, let's see if we can catch meow real quick. Meow. Oh, my general mic is too. Oh fuck. Oh shit. My mic's in the other room. My crunch mic is in the other room, you guys. I'm sorry. Beans, they're all saying hi to you. He just hanging. You can see his little feet, bro. Look at this shit. Look at the little feet. Look at those little oh, the little booties. The little white booties. Yes. Yes. That's a handsome man. The beans is beans. What a sweet guy, bro. What a sweet guy. Just doing sweet guy things. Damn, not y'all talking about his feet pics? What's wrong with y'all? Beans, you hear them? Chat's being horny on the main. For my cat? What's wrong with y'all? Ew. Ew. Sorry, we forgot to put his pants on. I have pants on. What are you talking about? I have shorts on. Beans, why is chat so horny right now, bro? Oh, no, he sees the ghost. Oh, you guys can't see him. He just turned around. He whipped around. Are we being haunted, Mr. Baines? Are we fucked, Beans? Is a ghost gonna suck out my soul live on stream? Not like that. Not like that. All right. Where are you going? This dude. Look at him. Like, he's like peeking in the. Do you see this, y'all? Like, look at him. He's like peeking in the bathroom like there's a fucking ghost in there. Okay, well, now he's not doing it, but he was doing it. Beans. Like, look at him, bro. What does he have his eyes on right now? There's a ghost that haunts the stream bathroom. Oh, big yawn. Yay, the biggest yawn from the big boy. Dude, he's a silly guy. Beans is level 100 silly, chat. Level 100 silly. Get silly. Chat, let's keep going. All right, we got 3 more stories that I want to cook through before the 2 hours is up. I also don't have Beans's crunch mics connected, so we might skip treats today. I know, I'm sorry. I'll get them connected for tomorrow's stream, I swear. It's Goat Spit. Thank you for subscribing with Pirat. Y'all making Daddy Bezos pray today. Pray? Pay. Maybe you're making him pray. I don't know. That man religious? Probably not. Thank you guys for making Daddy Bezos pay today. If you guys have a Prime sub, make sure to use it. All right? Otherwise, Daddy Bezos is just pocketing that money. Might as well use it on your favorite streamer. Me. Riots in the streets for Beans. That's so fair. Honestly. Sir, why are you rioting today? My favorite streamer didn't give his cat treats. I feel like everybody would get behind that. For real. Alrighty, you guys. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. Thank you guys for 115 likes. Y'all are goated. We do have 140 people watching, though. So if you guys want to send some likes over to me, that would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, though, turn on the post noties, baby. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife's friend I don't have to see her in the classroom to know she's a horrible teacher? My wife's friend was supposed to come watch fireworks with us tonight, but she just texted my wife that she isn't coming because I'm a nasty person who encourages my kid to be rude and disrespectful. My wife and I just had a small argument about the situation that ended with her pulling a big Lebowski on me and saying I don't have to be wrong to be an a-hole. I don't have to be wrong to be an a-hole. I mean, I guess that's true, but like, what? That's true, but I think her friend is the a-hole, not me. I'll tell you what happened and you decide for us. My wife's friend was at our house for dinner. She's a teacher and she complains about it a lot. She says the parents are impossible to deal with. The administration is not supportive. Everyone has an opinion on curriculum and the kids don't listen. I include these complaints as context for the discussion. She told my wife she was working on her lesson plan for February and Black History Month and that she was making a fact sheet about Martin Luther King Jr. for her kids. Our son, who is a huge Star Trek fan, said that she could include the fact that Martin Luther King Jr. was a Star Trek fan. My wife's friend, with a very patronizing tone and expression, I might add, said that maybe he would have been if he'd still been alive when it aired. My son said that he was, and that he used to watch it with his daughters. My wife's friend said that he died before the show aired. I told her she was wrong, and my son was right. She said I was a perfect example of a parent that can't acknowledge when her child was wrong. I said, no, you're a perfect example of a teacher that assumes she knows everything and can't connect with her students because she doesn't respect them. My wife forced us to change the topic. After dessert, I pulled up a video on YouTube where... I love that OP is still pursuing this, honestly. After dessert, I pulled up a video on YouTube where Nichelle Nichols was discussing talking to MLK Jr. about Star Trek. I showed it to everyone. My wife's friend asked why I couldn't let the topic lie. I said I didn't want my son to feel like he was wrong for sharing facts he knows about. I said I didn't want my son to feel like he was wrong for sharing facts he knows about and he's interested in. My wife's friend said I don't know what it's like to be a teacher. I said I don't, but I know she's a bad one. She said I'd never seen her in the classroom. I said I don't need to because I see how she is in her daily life, and people are who they are regardless of where they are. So my wife's argument is I'm an a-hole for bringing the topic back up. After it was settled, she said I could have played the video for our son after her friend left and taught him about giving others grace and not needing external validation. I disagree and think it is important our kid knows we will always stand up for him. So am I the a-hole? She said I could have played the video for her son after her friend left and taught him about giving others grace and not needing external validation. But I don't think he was seeking external validation, though. And like, I understand giving others grace, but I think standing up for himself is a more important lesson to teach than giving others grace. I also don't think you should give someone grace who isn't being kind to you. You know? Like, call me a bad person, but I just think if somebody's being an asshole to you, the worst thing you can do is let them walk all over you and be an asshole. Because that's not grace. You're just teaching them that you'll put up with whatever bullshit that they throw your way. Guys, I'm just trying to like reprocess this story because I'm not gonna lie, a little part of me is like, I can't believe they had a fucking fallout over whether or not MLK Jr. liked Star Trek or not. Like, a little part of me is like, okay, is there an argument that the husband maybe, or not the husband, I'm sorry, I think OP actually might be a woman. Like, is there an argument that OP shouldn't have pushed as hard as they did? and also made the jump to you're a bad teacher. Like, I think OP could have made their point about the kid being right without accusing the wife's friend of being a bad teacher. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I do think she's probably a bad teacher. But I think it could have, but I think it also could be a little bit of a stretch. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to say that she didn't need to get fucking put in her place, but I'm almost wondering if OP didn't put her in the right place. y'all are just like, fire this fucking teacher. Listen, I get it. Like I said, I'm sure. Here's what I'm trying to explain. Like, I'm sure she is a bad teacher. I'm sure OP's like hit the nail on the head on that shit. If his goal was to teach somebody to stand up for themselves, he could have just left it at, you were wrong, you know? Although I guess he did point that out. I said I didn't want my son to feel like he was wrong for sharing facts he knows about his interests. My wife's friend said, I don't know what it's like to be a teacher. I said, I don't, but I know she's a bad one. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't want to call OP the a-hole. I think their intentions were right. I just want to point out that it maybe would have been, it was maybe a little far to go to do the jump. If you're just trying to like I feel like conflict could have been somewhat avoided if you didn't make the, like, I think there was a little bit of a leap to like, you're a bad teacher, you know? But I don't know. I don't want to call him an a-hole though, or them. I don't know if I couldn't pick up if there was a woman or a man. Either way, I don't think OP's an a-hole here. Could they have maybe just like, was there maybe another way to, I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's hard. I think like someone needed to fucking tell her this, but it's not going to be received well. Like, to me, I think what would be most ideal is OP backs up his child, leaves it how it is, not bringing in the fact that she's probably a bad teacher, but then having the conversation with the wife later on, like, hey, I don't want this person around my kid, you know? Because I almost think accusing her of being a bad teacher, while is probably true, that's probably not something you want to teach your kid to do. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, stand up for yourself. Make sure that when somebody is being an asshole to you and is telling you you're wrong, you prove them right and stand on business. But I think it was just like a little bit down the slope to be like, well, you're a fucking bad teacher. How easy would it have been for the teacher to just fact check instead of doubling down on the kid? Bro, send that shit to every Republican ever and they'll tell you how fucking hard it is. Because apparently it's really hard. Like, ugh. Those Trump MAGA supporters really just want to get on their knees and slob on his knob, huh? Getting flashbacks to the mom who crashed out because her son corrected her. I think that's the same story, or we're recording for the same video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna, sorry, just to like final verdict for the video. I'm going with not the a-hole. Could he maybe have gone about this a little bit differently? Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, his premise, I think at the end of the day, OP's premise of backing the kid is always going to be the right answer. I think if you're a parent, you should always be backing your kid. Going after somebody's character maybe could have been avoided, but I don't necessarily think you're wrong. If she says you don't know what it's like being a teacher, a better response would be, no, I don't. But I know when I make a mistake, I want to know about it and come back with the correct info. Yeah, I think that's actually, that's such a good point, Resilient Sage. I think there was just a better leap to like tell her what she was doing was wrong. Because if there's anything I've learned in my 28 years on this planet, as much as I do this, and I'm probably not the best example of this, going and attacking somebody's identity with something that they believe in, with something that they tie to who they are, aka like your job being a teacher. If you tell them they're bad at that, they're not going to be reciprocal. Anything you say after that is not going to be met constructively. Like, she probably is a bad teacher, but that's not going to move the needle. Versus with what Resilient Sage said here, I think this is actually pretty constructive, you know? No, I don't, but I know when I make a mistake, I want to know about it and come back with the correct info. Like, that's also kind of a learning lesson for OP's kid, which is kind of the goal here. So, yeah, not the a-hole, but you could have just, like, done this a little bit more skillfully, but also, like, you can't expect somebody who's defending their kid and is upset and also has a fucking shit-ass partner who isn't also defending their kid and actively bringing around somebody who's going to be disrespectful and rude to your own fucking kid. We didn't even touch on that. I can't expect that person to handle the situation picture perfect. It feels like OP immediately went into fight mode for their kid and wasn't thinking. Yeah. And I can't blame them for that. I don't think that's the wrong response. Did the wife back the kid at all? I don't think so. I don't think they did. But which is crazy work. Crazy fucking work. Oh shit, Joan of Arc. Resubscribe for 10 months at tier 1. Been subscribed for 10 months. Damn, you're going to be here for 20 months, Joan of Arc. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. She put her friend's feelings over her child. Yeah, that I think if there's anything to do about this, I don't think OP should apologize to the teacher. I think maybe they should have a conversation with the wife that says, hey, maybe I could have not gone to the bad teacher thing. But also, this is just a bad person to bring around in our life. And I don't like that you're not defending our kid over this woman. So please, let's figure out a way to move forward from this and maybe not see this friend as much. This is why I never catch the lives. It's 8 p.m. That ain't even late, Aya. Look at Unk over here. I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm just playing. All right, guys, let's keep going. We got 2 more stories left. I got to end the stream in 15-ish minutes, 20-ish minutes. So let's keep it a rocking and a ripping. Oh, this one's a little long. Oh, baby. Oh, this one has some updates to it. Oh my God, wait, this one has a lot of updates to it. Okay, yeah, guys, we got to cook. All right. If you're on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. Got 150 people watching. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're on the Twitch, make sure to follow. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband that I am going back on our agreement and I don't care if he cries about it? My husband and I, both 32, have been together since we were 19. Our entire relationship feels like it just blew up in my face, basically, and I can't tell if I am overreacting. So, we both wanted one child, and we have planned this for years. We wanted everything perfect first. The home, the careers, the savings, the investments, the nest egg, etc., etc. because we knew from very early on that once we had a baby, I would be staying home full time and raising our child. His brother's life was unfortunately cut short by a daycare worker when he was just 5 months old back in 2017. So daycare wasn't an option basically, and we need to make sure our ducks were in a row so I could stay home and be a full-time parent. Damn, holy shit. Yeah, bro, honestly, the more I hear about daycares, the more I'm like, that shit's so sketchy. One of my friends had a very unfortunate situation with, not this dangerous, but still dangerous situation with the daycare. Be careful of them shits, man. They are not that great. 2 years ago, we were sitting on $500,000 in investments, a few nest eggs, and different types of savings and bonds accounts. We bought the house. We even bought a damn boat. Everything we planned for fell into place, finally, and we started trying for a baby. We now have a perfect 4-week-old daughter. I had been out of work since I was 5 months pregnant due to placenta abruption. But otherwise, everything went fine. She's perfectly healthy, was a good weight, and I bounced back from the delivery fairly quickly because of how much of a support system my husband was. He did more than his fair share while still working full-time, which is partially why I cannot tell if I'm being dramatic or if this is hormones or PPD or whatever. Like, I'm legitimately livid. So basically, earlier this afternoon, I get a phone call from DHHS to go over our health insurance options and whether or not the baby is eligible for state insurance based off of our income. I had already given DHHS all of our info, social security numbers, date of birth, etc., when they called yesterday and was just waiting for all of our info and assets to be pulled. Chat, what's DHSS? Or excuse me, DHHS? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Can somebody tell me real quick before I have to Google this shit? Anybody know? Bueller. Department of Health and Human Services. Thank you. Department of Homeland Security. No, that can't be it. Anyway, she calls and says we aren't eligible because my husband makes too much money and that we will need to add her to our private insurance. Absolutely no problem at all. Absolutely no problem at all. I kind of figured that anyways. But then she offhandedly mentions that my husband is making $10,920 monthly gross and that the cutoff for state insurance is $7,830 monthly gross. Well, here's the issue. For months, my husband has been telling me that he only makes $6,000 a month after taxes. So I get off the phone and I log into my husband's computer and into his banking. And sure enough, his monthly take home is bordering around His monthly take home is bordering around $8,500. He is transferring everything over $6,000 into an account I didn't even know existed. So I call him out on it, and he breaks down and tells me that he just wanted something that was only his. Please keep in mind that all of my money has always gone into our joint account that he uses on a daily basis. So he is hiding money from me so that he can have his own money while plugging away at mine. Over $45,000 he has sitting in that account, while telling me last week that we couldn't have steak for dinner because spending $38 on 2 steaks was a waste of money. Yeah, bro. Call me fucking crazy. Like, listen, just to be clear, I am all for you guys having a little bit of money for yourselves. If you're in a relationship with somebody, don't get me wrong, I think a majority should go in joint, but I think there is value to having separate bank accounts that you can build to however makes you feel comfortable or safe, and that you can spend on things that like maybe you want to save up for personally. Like, I'm a huge supporter of that, but you shouldn't hide A, how much is in there, and B, B, what you're spending it on, and C, how much you're making. It should be very clear, like, I make this much every month. That goes into our joint, and then maybe I pull off a little every single month if I can into a private account. I am all for that. Like, you know, if a relationship ever gets toxic, I am all for somebody having their own money that they've saved to help them support getting out of that relationship. But the fact that he was hiding it is fucking sketchy. What was he planning on spending that $45,000 fucking dollars on? Nothing good. Like, that's gonna be his mistress money. So I told him I'm putting the baby in daycare and going back to work because obviously I need to safeguard myself if he is hiding away money. Something feels off about it. I don't know. He instantly started crying. See above daycare trauma. But I truly just don't trust him financially anymore. I no longer feel secure here. I said I changed my mind and I don't care if he cries about it. Am I the a-hole? So he's crying because you have to do something for your own safety that were the direct consequences of his actions, and he's crying like a fucking bitch about it. Like, come on, bro. That's just some baby back bitch shit. Like, yeah, dude, you lied to your wife about how much money you make, and you put it in a bank account that she didn't know about. Of course you're not going to be trusted anymore. Like, that's insane shit. Insane, bro. I mean, I'm very heavily debating whether or not OP should stay with him. Is there an update on this? No update. Oh my God, okay. Nothing too crazy here. I mean, shit, I hope somebody is telling her, like, you don't want to stay with this guy, right? I mean, marriage counseling, bare minimum. But what? I'm so sorry. When somebody hides $45,000 fucking dollars from you, I guarantee they weren't going to spend it on anything that you would approve of. Like, I don't know, man. Call me a bad person. Say I have a fucking hair trigger when it comes to divorces, but like, that is a severe breach in trust. If you want money for yourself because that makes you feel secure, you communicate that to your partner and you figure out how to make that happen for the both of you. Like, it can't be a one-sided thing that you're hiding from your fucking partner. I'm stuck on bro saying no stakes with 45K hidden in the back. Yeah, that is crazy, man. Like I said, you guys, I think OP was saving up. I think OP's husband was saving up for a mistress. That was his mistress fund, my guy. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's so weird he talks about being secure when she is the one without a job. Exactly. That's why I don't trust it. Like, what do you mean secure? You just had a fucking kid with this woman. Like, you should feel like y'all just made the biggest commitment to staying together that you possibly could have. And also, guys, I mean, let's fucking do the math, right? This isn't like, oh, I just thought of this. You know, this is something he's been building for a long time. Hold on. I actually want to do this fucking math real quick. Okay. So OP thinks that he makes $6,000. His take home is around $8,500. So he's getting $2,500 a month. So what? He's been building this shit for 8, 10 months? Pretty much since the baby was born? Wait, so your fucking wife got pregnant and then you started saving up? What? Hey, yo, Trini girl, you ain't cooking, bro. Get that shit out of here, man. What? OP is a victim of her own creation. Yes, her husband is an a-hole for lying to her, but they should have had this conversation when they first started this financial journey together. Trini girl, I don't know if you were listening to the same story that I was reading, but they very much had a conversation around their finances. Like, did you miss the whole fucking part where it was... Two years ago, we were sitting on $500,000 in investments, a few nest eggs, and different types of savings and bonds account. We bought the house. We even bought a damn boat. Do you really think with people who have $500,000 in investments, a few nest eggs with savings and bonds accounts, a shared mortgage, and a boat together, that they didn't have conversations around their finances? Like, I'm sorry, Trini girl, you gotta pull back and reevaluate, because that is pretty fucking ridiculous. They definitely had a conversation around finances, and not once did OP's husband ever bring up that he needed a fucking money account, a secret money account that he could keep from his wife. Like, I'm sorry, that is next level fucking, that is next level jumping to conclusions, bro. Ain't no way this is in any way, shape, or form OP's fault. Do I think that maybe every couple should open up the conversation of having separate bank accounts? Yeah. But like, that doesn't mean that that in any way, shape, or form should we excuse a guy lying to his wife about how much he makes so that he can have a secret account for emergencies. I think your math is off. He was squirreling. Oh, you're right. My math was off. Holy shit. Okay, so he's been doing that for 2 years. 45K with 2.5K a month is 18 months. Sorry, guys. I haven't done math in a fucking hot minute. I should have brought out the calculator. Everyone sucks here because they got a boat. I mean, it sounds like they could afford a boat. God damn. Shit, I'd get a boat if I could afford one. I actually just met a guy who owns a boat shop here. I was like, bro, give me like 10 years. I'll buy one from you. I need to get a house first. Yeah, okay. All right, so maybe not around. That would have been wild if it was when they were. That would have been wild if it was while they were building up, or while they were trying to get pregnant with the kid. If someone is willing to hide that for that long, what else is he hidden? That's such a good point, Ghost Spit. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, we should keep an eye out for an update. I think bro had a mistress. For fucking sure. Ben, don't you live in the desert? There's some close lakes by me. Lake Mead, I think, is one. I think that one's not too far. Let me look. Let me look. Okay, it's like 23 miles from me. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's a fucking 45-minute drive. It is. I guess that's fair. It is kind of whack to be like, this motherfucker wants to get a boat in the middle of the desert. But Lake Mead is right there, guys. Not too far. Not too shabby. trying to go boating. Also, guys, I've already said this. If I don't have kids, I want to snowbird to Minneapolis. I love Minnesota, man. The only reason I moved was just because like I just felt like I needed something new. But I really do love that city. It's great. If I could get a house on like one of the lakes, I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh baby. Reverse snowbird? No, because I would just go there during the summer and enjoy my boat, and then when it gets really cold, I just come here. You know? For real, for real. All right, chap. We got to keep going because I have 17 minutes, and this next story has hella fucking updates. But keep an eye out on this one, guys. If you see an update, send it to me because I feel like my prediction could be correct here. Okay, you guys. Last story of the stream. Last story. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. 149 people watching, 133 likes. That's a pretty good ratio. Honestly, I can't complain. But if you haven't liked up the stream yet, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow, no matter where you're at. Turn on those post noties, baby, so you can be notified whenever I go live. All right, so am I the a-hole for making my daughter's boyfriend buy a new t-shirt? We have a bunch of updates on this one, but the original post seems to be pretty short. Okay, can you please settle a mild dispute for my family? The 23rd of December, my daughter's 19, boyfriend 19 came over for dinner. We had dinner then because he was going away with his family for Christmas. He arrived, rang the doorbell, and I answered the door. He came in, took off his jacket, and that's when I saw it. He was wearing a t-shirt that said, "It's not gonna suck itself." Why? In what fucking universe do you have to be so stupid to wear a shirt at the age of 19 to your girlfriend's house for a family dinner around the holidays just to add the fucking cherry on top? Wait, is this Meet the Parents? No, it doesn't sound like this is the first time they're meeting, but holy fuck, that would be crazy. What an insane, I mean, I would have, OP is way more respectful than me because I would have been like, you're not allowed in my house ever again. I took one look at that shirt and asked him if he had any money. He said no and asked why. I told him that shirt showed a marked lack of respect for both my daughter and my wife. I pulled two 20s out of my wallet and quietly ushered him back out the door and towards the Walmart 3 miles away and told him to buy a more respectful shirt and come back with it on. Mind you, this whole exchange took place between him and I without an audience. He was gone for 15 minutes, came back with a nice polo shirt on. We had a nice dinner together and nothing was mentioned of the incident. The next day, my daughter came to me and her mother and told us what I did humiliated him. They aren't in breakup territory or anything, and no yelling or anything of the sort went on. My wife did tell me I could have handled it different. Huh? So wait, hold on. So let me get this fucking straight. Number one, OP didn't kill this guy. Like, that's a fucking miracle right there, man. Listen, if I had a daughter, I'm not fucking dumb. Like, kids are gonna do what kids do, and like, I would hope that if my daughter is sexually active, she feels comfortable enough to come to me and have conversations to make sure that she's being safe about it. Like, that's how I think a modern relationship should be between father and daughter, or, even son, right? That being said, if my daughter's boyfriend rocked up to my fucking house with that shirt on, if I didn't own a gun, I would buy one to threaten him with. Because what the fuck do you mean? That's a whole nother level of disrespect. Okay, that's number one. Number two, is this wife on crack cocaine? Genuine question. What do you mean you could have handled it? What do you mean you could have handled it different? Other than shooting the guy? Like, what are we talking about? What in the fuck did the wife want OP to do other than being the most respectful that any dad would be in that situation, giving him money to go buy a different shirt and not addressing it to his family? Like, if that's me, I am threatening him with a gun and then telling my daughter, hey, so why are we putting up with this? Like, why? Hi, Beans. He's like, Dad is crashing out. He needs a kitty to pet. Oh, yes. What a handsome boy. Yes. Oh, yes. It is Beans time. It is pay attention to Beans. Oh. And now he is going to the window. Okay. Oh, no. He's coming back. We got a Beans back. We got the Beans back. Yeah, man. I think there's also... I also think you need to have the conversation with your daughter that's like, hey, so this guy showed up in this shirt. Do you understand why this is fucking disrespectful? Like, as somebody who would be like, hey, you're 19. I understand you're going to be doing that shit. But to have your partner walk into my house with that shirt on is fucking ridiculous. Like, I hope any daughter that I raise would hear about that and be like, holy fuck, who is this idiot I'm bringing around my parents? Like, oh my God. That's insane. Just insane shit. So Reddit, am I wrong for handling So Reddit, am I wrong for handling it this way? And if so, how could I have handled it? Okay, it looks like this edit adds info, so I'm going to also read this. Edit, I'm 57 and a long-haul truck driver, so I've had my share of bad moments. Most of us guys here can remember stupid things that we did as a teen, even into our 20s. The ones that stood out for me are the ones where someone didn't react with anger or malice. They were the ones that someone reacted with constructive kindness. One where a quiet redemption was offered, where a mirror was quietly held up to my behavior. Those are the ones I learned from and appreciated the most. Hopefully he comes out the other side with a new appreciation for kindness offered quietly and without fanfare. Just my thoughts. You're a much better person than me, OP. I'll say that, because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Like, good for you. You're probably right. I don't want there's so many 19-year-olds that aren't raised like I would have fucking never, you know? Like, there are so many 19-year-olds out there who just wouldn't, you know? Don't you want your daughter to date that one? Not the one who comes out of the box like a fucking idiot? The one that came out of the fucking box thinking, yeah, this is the shirt that I'm wearing to my girlfriend's family dinner? Huh? Like, there's so many other ones. There's so many better ones. And you should teach your daughter to go after those ones, not this fucking idiot. Like, oh, man. I can't, man. Nope. Nuh-uh. Yeah, the door would have been in bro's face. I mean, bare minimum, bro, would, like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I understand OP's approach with, like, other behaviors. But, like, that's just a line, bro. That's just a line you don't cross. Disrespecting your partner and their parents in one fell swoop? I'm sorry. I don't think that deserves kindness. And clearly it didn't work, by the way. Like, really? You think the guy... Like, I understand because I've been there. Like, you know, I've had my share of bad moments. Most of us guys can remember stupid things that we did as a teen. Yes, 100%. I relate to that. That being said, it's a whole different kind of stupid to rock up to to rock up to a family dinner with your partner with this fuck-ass shirt on. And what was his takeaway? He told us what you did, and it really humiliated him. Oh, God forbid a guy gets humiliated when he's called out respectfully on disrespectful behavior. Yeah, bro, honestly, I'm not, like, trying to come after OP and how he reacted. Like, it's a very mature way to do it, but, like, you might have given him too much grace. Like with that previous story we read about, like, the wife being like, we need to teach our child to show grace. There's certain times where, like, grace should not be shown. And I don't think this is one of them. Absolutely not. Just no. The boyfriend was lucky to be let in the house. That's how I feel, Summer. Like, ain't no way that kid would ever come into my house. Like, bro would have to write me a 5-paragraph MLA formatted apology letter, and I might think about it. Crazy. Guys, I know there are updates on this story. I literally said as I would like the updates literally started the story. I said while I was reading them, there are updates on this story. You guys do not need to keep bombarding the chat with there's an update. There's an update. Did you see the update? I saw the update. Like I saw it. You can't miss it. Maybe he just can't read. That's such a good point. Or are you talking about me, bro? Is that shirt acceptable in the boyfriend's home? That's such a good point. Yeah, Xenon, I agree with you. I'm crashing out about the wife, low-key. Like, what? I'm curious what the wife's definition of handled it different would have been. Like, that's like, if I reacted the way that I feel like I would have, and my wife came up to me and was like, you could have handled that a little bit differently, I would have been like, yeah, you're probably right, you know? But he handled it in literally the nicest way possible without fucking crashing out on this man. Sarby, I believe in your reading ability. Thank you, Joan of Arc. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You the GOAT. All right, let's get to these updates that you guys are begging me to read. We have a bunch of them too, so I might bop into, wait. Okay, wait, I actually don't think this is the first one. Why do people put their updates in like this? Like, they literally put it at the beginning of the story, and they put it not in the reading way. Like, this is the last update. Like, I have to scroll up to read this? What are we, in Japan? I actually, wait, is Japan, do you read up and down in Japanese? I actually don't think you do. I think it's just right to left. Fuck it, you get what I'm saying, all right? Okay? Okay. Update number 1. After reading these comments and listening to everyone's point of view, I sat my daughter down this morning and asked what her boyfriend actually said to her. This changes my opinion of him. Apparently, he'd not told my daughter what the phrase was on the shirt, but did tell her, accurately, what I said to him and asked him to do. He didn't use the word humiliated. That was DD's interpretation. Is that OP's daughter? Who the fuck is DD? Okay. I think that's OP's daughter. I don't know where this came from. Dear daughter? That's what that stands for? Why didn't he just say daughter? Dee Dee Dexter's sister? That's where I win. Like, what are you talking about? That was my daughter's interpretation. Her rush to defend him came from our examples. Apparently, she took notes of times I've defended my wife and vice versa. She also took note of our disagreements in private after the fact. She's going to talk to him when he gets back tomorrow to follow up on why he thought that shirt was appropriate for the family setting. I'll update again after that conversation. Okay, so it sounds like your daughter didn't have the full information, and I guess therefore, because of that, your wife didn't have the full information. See, and this is why, y'all, I think it's important, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, bro handled him with kitty gloves, and maybe that's what he needed. But, like, I do think if your daughter's partner makes a big fucky wucky that clearly shows they have an error in judgment, that is something that you should bring to them. You know, like if I brought a girl around my parents and she did something that was wildly inappropriate, I would want my parents to tell me so I could talk about it with them. Okay. I think we should just keep going. Like, we got to cook through some of these updates and see what the fuck happens. Okay. Update number 2. My daughter called him about an hour ago, and this will be informative. She asked him why he'd not told her what the shirt said when he talked to her. His reply was telling, because it was embarrassing. Then she went on to ask him why he wore it originally, and he admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his older brother. And he admitted that the shirt she had given, oh my God. And he admitted that the shirt had been given, and he admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his older brother, 21, and that the older brother had dared him to what? Hold on. Sorry, this is written so weirdly. And he admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his older brother, 21. Sorry, guys. I'm like, my brain is trying to fill it in with how I would have written it. And here's how I would have written it, honestly. And he admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his 21-year-old older brother, and that the older brother had dared him to wear the shirt, called him a chicken when he objected, etc. Dumb sibling crap, apparently. She went on to tell him that none of what he'd done was cool and that she really liked him and that he'd always been kind to her. She said she wasn't breaking up with him, but that these steps needed to be done. She said she wasn't breaking up with him, but that he needed to do... This is such a weird way to put it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read it. She said she wasn't breaking up with him, but that these steps needed to be done. First, he needed to explain to his parents the entire situation. Second, he needed to show up in person to our home and bring the money for the shirt and, as she put it, put in a whole ass-kissing session that included the explanation of the dare, etc. She said that if this was handled well, they could talk about moving forward and what that looked like. After the phone call, she talked to her mom and I and admitted that she forgot her worth. She said that... She said that as long as I've been alive... She said that as long as she'd been alive, had never gone out of my way to embarrass her mom, and that I'd always been respectful and not let anyone be disrespectful to her mom. This made me feel good. So she wasn't going to settle for less. Good for her. I'll update this after his visit later tomorrow afternoon. I don't know, man. I'm trying to remember how I was at 19, but like, this is the fucking funniest shit to me. So bro just said, no balls. And he was like, fuck, man. He said I had no balls. I have to risk my relationship because my older brother said I have no balls. Like, shit, man, like, I was dumb. I did dumb shit, but I like to think that I wouldn't have succumbed to this level of dumbassery. But I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. I was a dumbass, but I was a dumbass in, like, other ways that didn't hurt other people. You know? Like, most of my dumbassery just left me embarrassed for myself and embarrassed nobody else. But I don't know. It's forgivable. It's forgivable, but it's real stupid. I mean, honestly, out of anything, like it just gives me the ick. You know, like your daughter sounds too mature for this man. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I love how stupid this boyfriend is, LMFAO, but I also call bull on this. Maybe. Sarby's glitching. Sorry, guys. Sometimes people write things and like, okay, this is really mean to say, but like, my reading comprehension is really fucking good. And like sometimes when I'm reading things and I mess up, it's because my brain is filling in how they should have typed it, if that makes sense. And so like I stumble because how they typed it isn't technically incorrect, but it's not like the best way to do it. And that for some reason fucks with my brain. So like sometimes too, on better days, I can like in real time make those changes and you guys don't even notice, but today is not one of those days. Today is a brain be fucking going burr day. So, guys, I do want to keep going because I'm technically supposed to end the stream right now. I have to leave for hockey. Well, let me double check. I think hockey's at 10. That probably would have been a good thing to confirm earlier. Oopsies. Boom, boom, boom. Oh fuck! I totally forgot to respond to that text message. Fuck, guys, people are not allowed to text me. Yeah, I've shit at 10 p.m. So, okay, let's do this, y'all. We got 4 more updates. 2 of them are actually kind of long, so let's click through this real quick. Okay, update 3. This will make those of you following this saga laugh. I received a call this evening from Mr. Boyfriend's parents. Firstly, they are mortified and extremely apologetic. Secondly, and the whole best part of this update, in parentheses, I have their permission to squeal, is that his parents are on Reddit and commented on my post in support of the way I handled the situation. They told me that they love my daughter and that we'd raised her right and had not raised their sons to show this level of disrespect for anyone, let alone his girlfriend. Apparently, boyfriend was following up on one of my daughter's conditions and went to talk to his parents. As the story unfolded, his mom reached for her phone, opened Reddit, and yelled, "Is this about fucking you?" To quote his dad, as the son read the first half paragraph, he died a little inside. So anyways, they're going to come to dinner tomorrow evening with boyfriend. More updates tomorrow night. Man, that's gotta be a very sobering realization where you're like, oh my God, this crazy Reddit story of a fucking evil boyfriend. And then like, oh, that's my son. Like, okay, at least the parents will hold the kid accountable. I want to keep going, guys. I feel like this, breadcrumb update trail is not how I enjoy my updates, Okay, update 4. Dinner was very pleasant. Let me say that his parents are great. Boyfriend showed up with red roses for my daughter and yellow roses for my wife. He offered what I thought was a very sincere apology and a card with the entire $40 in it, even though he'd given me the change and receipt on the original night. I cooked tonight to give my wife a break. I made an Indian dish called butter chicken with basmati rice. Neither had eaten curry before, but loved it. Woohoo! As it turns out, older brother is the family athlete, JV soccer, V soccer, and a sports scholarship for soccer, the quintessential jock. Little brother is the exact opposite. Artistic. In parentheses, he's got real talent. Sensitive, quiet, and felt like he never measured up to Big Brother, and works to gain Big Brother's respect. Brother takes full example of this and exploits his little brother for shits and giggles. Near the end of dinner, daughter says, I think I'll keep him around for a little longer. You guys okay with that? We are good with that for now. His mom is the boss, though, for thinking outside the box. As punishment to older brother, mom went into his clothing drawers and closet, took every shirt off of him, and bought him 8 very bright pink t-shirts that he'll wear until he realizes just how damaging exploiting anyone is. His access to cash is also cut off until said lesson is learned. Anyway, a successful night with new friends was enjoyed. Hope this was the update you hoped. I mean, honestly, in 2026, I don't think a very bright pink t-shirt is that embarrassing. You got to get him one of those t-shirts that's like, if you bully me, I'll come. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what bro needs to wear. Okay, I understand, like, little brother is the exact opposite, wants to gain big brother's respect, but, like, let's not let him off scot-free, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real men wear pink. For real, like, I'd wear pink. Like, it's not that bad to fucking wear pink, but... Guys, we got 2 more updates. They're pretty much 1 more update. I just want to wrap up this story. Small update, which is update number 5. Just to give you some info, older brother has been much better for the last little bit and actually enjoys the pink shirts. Apparently his girlfriend likes them and he's got a few compliments. My lovely daughter is more than ready to go back for her spring semester. Boyfriend has been around the house more and has been very respectful. The 2 of them read the comments here and she teases him. I know they're technically adults, but my wife and I insist on the door being open in any room they occupy together. Nothing is derailing her education. Her and her older brother are amazing scholars and we are immensely proud of them. My wife is a teacher with 30 years experience and I'm a truck driver for 25 years, but I'm also educated with a degree in clinical psychology. Anyway, I'm rambling. Take care. And then there's one more tiny update here. My daughter, my son, and my daughter's boyfriend head back to school this next weekend. I miss them immensely when they're gone, but I'm proud and excited for their futures. Boyfriend has been very respectful and shows real kindness. His parents and older brother came for dinner last weekend again. We are becoming quick friends, so things are going well. Thank you all so very much from both my wife and I for the kind words. All right, I guess the boyfriend redeemed himself, but like also bro's a little bit on thin ice, you know? He better be putting in work. I guess that could be like a funny story for the wedding, but OP sounds like such a great dad, I have to say. Shit, maybe I gotta take notes on how to be like not fucking nuclear when someone shows up with a shirt about my daughter giving them a blowjob, but I don't know. I still don't think I'd be too crazy for fucking crashing out about that. All right, well, you know what? Reddit stories very rarely end positively, so let's just take this one, you know? Big fat WWs, you know? Yeah, I don't know if that was really that much of a punishment with the pink shirts. I think there's some extra punishment that could be done there. I don't know. I think out of anything though, like as much as that big brother is an asshole, I think you really got to hammer it in, and I think you really got to hammer it in with the younger kid of like, hey, peer pressure is not worth succumbing to. Whether it's from your brother, whether it's from a boss, a colleague, you know, somebody, you know, a friend, whatever, like at the end of the day, you should take a step back and look at, okay, this person wants me to do this thing. Is this something I actually want to do? Is this something that's going to damage my relationship with my friends or my girlfriend or my girlfriend's parents? Like, I think that's where the work needs to be done here is like, hey, you need to understand that like the reason this happened is a character flaw, you know? And that's what parents should really hammer in with their kids is like, I understand the dangers of peer pressure, but you need to teach your kids and talk to them about what that peer pressure can lead to. A dirty t-shirt brought them closer together as a family. Hallmark movie potential. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy chat. We'll support your crash out, Ben. Don't worry. Yeah, dude. I honestly, I don't know. I think a monumental crash out is warranted there. All right, chat. We gotta go. I gotta get to hockey. Let's go find someone to raid real quick, shall we? Shall we? Bum, bum, bum. Anybody I'm following live? Oh, we could raid Kaide again. Let's look for somebody else, bro. Oh my god, why does it always fucking recommend the horny Twitch chatters? Like, what do you mean, bro? This person literally has hashtag mommy tagged in her shit. Like, get out of here. I will be watching that one on the side. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find something. Oh, this person's doing an arts and crafts night. That's so wholesome. Chat, are we gonna do it? Do we want to do the arts and crafts night, gal? I feel like that's kind of fun. Chat, we doing a little arts and crafts? I feel like that's the vibe. That's the vibe. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to look around. Y'all are going to an arts and crafts night. Get in here. Get in here, chat. Go, 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 go. You guys, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I do appreciate it. I will be live again tomorrow. We're going to be reading some in My the Devil. So you better turn on those post noties. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribing. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream before you leave. Alrighty, chat. Let her know that I sent you, all right? Get in there. Go, 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 go. Mwah.